Today's episode contains discussions of rape or sexual assault that may be disturbing. So listener discretion is advised. If you or someone you know has been sexually assaulted, you can find help and discreet resources on the National Sexual Assault Hotline website or by calling 1-800-656-4673. This is Hold My Sweet Tea. It's a day in all the neighborhoods. I'm Pearl.
Yes, it is. And I'm Holly.
And I get to go become a grandmama.
Yes.
on the Sunday. We're recording on Saturday before this episode comes out.
And your daughter is scheduled to give birth tomorrow.
Yes.
It's so exciting, though. I'm excited for her. I even had a labor pain this morning. I was like, oh, what is that pain? I was like, oh, it's like phantom labor pains.
And then, of course, she's like, Mom, I'm going to have a baby tomorrow. Saying that out loud is so insane. I'm like, I know. I'm going to be an old lady tomorrow.
Right. You're like, I'm going to be a grandmother.
Oh, my God.
I get to be a gaga.
Yeah.
Greeting at Holly.
It's just, yeah, that's why it's got to be G-A-H. G-A-H.
Gaga. Not rah, 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 rah.
Not Lady Gaga. We won't be waking you up by poking you in the face.
Right.
That was my dumbest dad joke ever.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, lots going on.
Yes.
Lots happening, including castration in Louisiana.
Yes, and I'm here for the snips.
I've noticed that since this whole thing got passed, that it's happening quite frequent, but also I feel bad for everyone who's under 13 that this is happening to.
Absolutely.
Because that is the biggest reason it's a thing now.
Well, and then the whole, Chris Hansen focusing on Livingston Parish, to be specific.
Yes.
But Louisiana, it has become a hotbed for
he comes down and does a little stuff, and they continue that work, and it's ridiculous.
Almost every week, this person was caught, and I'm like, get them all.
It's like daily we're getting, notifications from not even just Livingston. It's just
all over
places. Mm-hmm. They're like, this person's been arrested for this one for this, and
apparently pedophiles don't watch the news,
right? And
or read the
apparently
ads.
A lot of them live in Michigan and Louisiana.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, Ohio too.
What the hell?
Ohio's a big hotbed for them too.
I'm just like, what? Mm-hmm. What is going on? And I recall, a long while back, wasn't there somebody who was trying to go, oh, this is a lifestyle type thing? They're saying it
trying to be a mental health type thing or something. It's no,
it's similar to being gay. And I'm like, no, it's not.
No,
it's not. It's nothing like that.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
I get back in the day, your pawpaw got to marry a 12-year-old. That is not okay.
Right.
It wasn't okay then. It's not okay now.
Mm-mm.
So.
And I have been watching the, I've watched a few documentaries with the FDLS Church with Warren Jeffs. Uh-huh. And then the new, what is it on Netflix? The new show that's out, the documentary. I just watched it. What was it called? With The False Prophet. That's what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
And that goes into, Samuel Bateman and the Samuelites, and he had all of these girls just worshiping him because he said he was the new prophet and that Warren Jeffs had died because nobody's heard from him in prison. So he saw the opportunity, and I don't know if you watched
I have not watched it yet.
Please watch it. Oh my gosh. It is disgusting. He had girls, they go through these marriage ceremonies as young as 9 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, how is this happening? And this one woman literally like put herself on the line, and you'll have to watch it to see what I'm talking about, but she put herself on the line and got information so she could get the FBI involved. And I'm like, why are these men out here doing these heinous things to young girls? I just don't get it.
I followed the case of Nathan Chasing Horse over there in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Like, former actor in Dances with Wolves.
Right.
That he was like a kid in that movie. And like he put on this whole I'm a medicine man thing and like was doing stuff like that, like taking people's daughters as his wives, and it's like, what in the heck?
Yeah.
Like, and thinking you could just get away with it.
Yeah, trying to convince people that, oh, well, it's part of this and I can get away. No. You cannot. And I know that, back in the 1800s and beyond, or well, even up to now, but like, people thought that they could just, oh, well, it was accepted back then, so it was okay. No, it has never been okay.
Right.
It was just not framed as it is now, and it wasn't against the law back then. But that's why, laws are in place. Like, leave young girls alone. Leave young boys alone. Because I don't know if anybody's watched Scouts Honor, but the Boy Scouts of America, that's another huge, like, pedo ring.
Yeah, so y'all get busy watching all this
Get
stuff.
on Netflix and watch it. Scouts Honor, and then, like...
like, it's...
Right.
disgusting.
It really is. It really is.
Humans are horrible.
And then you have the Duggars, which are FDLS also.
Right. And then that stuff keeps coming out.
Like, that absolutely keeps coming out. And, like, how many more of them? There's more. And Jim Bob wasn't innocent.
No. I'm sorry. But, like, something ran rampant through that family. Yeah.
They have secrets. But
lots of them, and they're coming out.
Yeah.
One at a time.
Get them all.
Right.
Take them down. But we're talking about Louisiana and some snippies.
Yes, we are.
Yay.
We're talking about Louisiana and castration. That is the topic of today.
Yeah. Which, it's chemical castration, but I still think
it's actually not.
Oh, really?
It's actually not.
So they're going on the chopping block.
Yes, it's actually not chemical.
Okay, so now, they changed it.
There is one that is chemical and physical, and we'll talk about that one. But I have two other ones. They're both definitely physical, surgical.
I love that for them.
Yeah, and we're going to have a conversation so you understand the differences in the two.
Nice.
Also. But we're going to talk about the bill that was presented in the 2024 regular session. And I'm just going to kind of read some of it.
Okay.
Before we move on to talking about what the difference is and the actual cases and what happened.
Okay.
So, It reads as follows: administration of surgical castration for certain sex offenders. And then it also has provisions for their failure to comply with the court order. So it says, notwithstanding any other provision of law to the contrary, upon conviction of any sex offense as defined in RS 15-541, occurring on or after August 1st, 2024, when the victim is under the age of 13 at the time of the offense, in addition to any other sentence imposed for the offense, the court may sentence the offender to be surgically castrated. And this castration is to be administered by the Department of Public Safety and Corrections by a licensed physician. The department shall provide the services necessary to perform the castration. An order of the court sentencing a defendant to surgical castration under this section shall be contingent upon a determination by a court-appointed medical expert that the defendant is an appropriate candidate for the surgery. Notwithstanding paragraph 2 of this subsection, this determination shall be made no later than 60 days from the imposition of sentence. In all cases involving a defendant sentenced to a period of incarceration or confinement in an institution, the procedure shall be performed no later than 1 week prior to the defendant's release from the institution. If a defendant fails to appear as required by court order for the purposes of this procedure or refuses to allow the procedure to be done, the defendant shall be charged with a violation of the provisions of this section. Upon conviction, the offender shall be imprisoned with or without hard labor for not less than 3 years, no more than 5, without benefit of probation, parole, or suspension of sentence. And nothing in this section shall be construed to require the surgical castration when it is not medically appropriate. I'm not sure what medically appropriate means, but that is what it says.
So that's the law.
Do I think that not showing up for your castration 5 years is long enough? Probably not.
No.
Because, I mean, what, you keep him off the streets for 5 more years, but what still happens when he gets out after that?
Exactly. And they have repeat offenders constantly.
So I don't necessarily like that part, but I don't get to make the law.
Because registering as a sex offender is not going to stop somebody from offending.
No. I mean, they try to avoid it as much as they can because everybody's embarrassed by it, which should tell you you're doing something wrong.
Exactly.
Because you don't want people to know.
Exactly.
But definitely needs to happen. So the first person we're going to talk about, his name is Thomas Allen McCartney. He was actually arrested in 2023 for attempted rape of a child. He was 37 years old at the time of the crime. And he pled guilty. So in 2023, he attempted to rape a 7-year-old.
Oh my God. 7.
7.
That's...
He was, he pled guilty on August 18th, 2024 in Vernon Parish, Louisiana. I'm sorry, 2025, not 2024.
Okay.
And the charge was first-degree attempted rape of a child under the age of 13. As part of his plea agreement, he agreed to submit to castration and will also serve 40 years. Apparently, a woman had walked in on him engaging in sexual contact with her child in 2023.
See, he wouldn't have walked out of there, and then I would have been in prison.
Right. He had already been known as a sex offender because he had been convicted in 2011 of attempted aggravated sexual assault.
Did she know about this? Or do you know?
I have no idea. There's no details as to whether or not the mother of this child was aware.
I really hope not.
Yeah. Like, there's no details on that part. So I think now would be a good time to talk about physical and chemical castration because he agreed to do both. Physical castration, which is surgical, is the removal of the testicles, or if you're a woman, your ovaries, to cease hormone production.
Yes.
This is permanent and irreversible. Chemical castration, they give you medication to lower those levels. It is definitely reversible, requires ongoing treatment, and like it's authorized in several U.S. states for sex offense, but it's like you're depending on these people to actually take this medicine.
Right. And that's not going to happen voluntarily.
Yeah, I'm like, in Louisiana, both are options when they do plea deals.
Yeah.
I feel like they lean hard into the surgical ones.
Yeah,
because
and as
it's
they
permanent.
should. Like, it shouldn't even be an option, I don't think.
Yeah, so, I mean, he agreed to both. So he's like, whichever, I guess that's the one we're doing. So, that was his deal. We then have a Livingston, Louisiana man.
There we go. Livingston Parish, Louisiana is the new Florida.
Yeah. So I figured it was necessary since I knew you would bring up the fact that there's been so many in Livingston. So
a lot.
So I felt like it was important to pull someone from there. 67-year-old Walker, Louisiana man will be spending 99 years in prison and is ordered to be physically castrated after pleading guilty to 120 combined counts of aggravated crimes against nature, second-degree rape, and felony carnal knowledge of a juvenile.
120?
120.
How did he get away with that for so long?
Girl, I don't know.
Oh my God.
So in September, Judge Brenda Bedsole Ricks sentenced Mark Rager Sr. to those 99 years in prison for sex offenses committed upon a juvenile under 13.
So, I mean, what's the purpose of the castration if he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison, though? Wouldn't you want him to suffer with those fucking urges?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I'll be like, okay, if you're getting released, then you're on the chopping block.
I mean, definitely.
Yeah. Which they shouldn't get released, but still. Yeah.
No, and I feel like this one's the harshest, and I think it's, warranted considering.
Oh, yeah.
120
That's
counts. Yeah. This case stems from a July 2024 investigation that the Walker Police Department conducted after allegations of sexual misconduct. They gathered an outstandingly overwhelming amount of evidence, which included DNA, video, recorded statements. He had literally been sexually abusing the juvenile for nearly 2 years prior.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. And so, as a condition of his plea, the assistant district attorney who prosecuted this case for the state asked that Rager be ordered to be physically castrated. So I feel like the castration was part of his deal. The 99 years was was a judge decision.
Yeah.
Heinous.
Yeah. And as, someone who both of us have lived in Livingston Parish, there is a lot of that going on. And then, I did get selected for grand jury duty in Livingston Parish, and we had to go through a lot of those cases of, sexual assault and things like that. And there was one case in particular where the little girl, she was around 9 years old, had come in to the room because, we meet in a certain room and everything to like hear all the cases. And she came in to tell her part of the story because they wanted to make sure it was impactful enough to us for us to indict this man for these crimes. And when I tell you there was not a dry eye in that entire room except for that little girl sitting there telling us what she knew, she was very like matter of fact and mature for her age. But she sat there and told us exactly what happened, and we were all in tears.
Yeah. Well, they said that they took, did this plea with him as a show of consideration for the victim. Yeah. So that she won't have to go through trial and relive nearly 2 years of abuse. So I thought that was good. And I feel like they try to do that a lot. As long as these guys are confessing, they'll give you a deal.
Right.
Because they don't want to put that person through more. They've already been through enough.
Right. And that's why they had her come in, like this little girl in that instance, come in and talk to us because they did not want her to have to go to trial.
Right.
So, that's how they were trying to handle that situation.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah.
And then I say last, we go to Bossier Parish, Louisiana. And this one would be the most recent. Zachary Dwayne Doolittle is 40 years old, and he pled guilty to aggravated crimes against nature. He is sentenced to 45 years in prison, and as part of that sentence, he is to be castrated. Doolittle was performing sexual acts on a family member under the age of 13.
Ugh. I just... Also, as, somebody who was sexually assaulted as a child, I guess I'm just, it makes me even more ill.
Yes, it does.
And I know you feel the same way.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it kind of, every time you hear that, it replays in my head at least.
Oh, yeah, it definitely.
Because it never goes away.
Brings it back.
It's not like, oh, well, she's like 7 years old. She'll forget about, no. Nope. It still replays in my brain every time I hear something about a man doing that to a child.
Absolutely.
Every time.
It just brings you back. Like, it's easy to be empathetic and sympathetic in that situation when it's happened to you.
Yeah.
Because you know exactly what this feels like.
I remember what the wood paneling on the walls looked like. I remember the color of the fucking sheets.
Yeah.
On the bed.
Yeah.
Because I tried to focus on anything and everything I could.
Except what was happening.
To me.
Yep. You try to escape it.
Yep.
Mentally because you can't physically.
Nope.
If you suspect child abuse, call the Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-4A-CHILD or 1-800-422-4453. You can also go to www.childhelp.org. All calls are toll-free and confidential. The hotline is available 24/7 in more than 170 languages.
So no excuses.
No excuse. You can call.
Yep.
No matter what language you speak.
And like the suspicion can be just a small suspicion. Like
Yeah.
the child starts acting different. Things start, not adding up. Do
Mhm.
it.
Weird things like
Mhm.
stuff you wouldn't think about, and I hate even putting stuff like this out there, but
Mhm.
if you notice an older child who's like all of a sudden not wiping appropriately and they're
Yeah.
having like poop in their underwear
Yeah.
and things of that nature, it could be like because they try to make themselves as unattractive and gross as possible.
Yep. Wetting the bed.
Yeah.
Especially in older children.
Mm-hmm.
I wet the bed probably till I was 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
Weight gain.
Yes.
I that's how I dealt with mine.
Mm-hmm.
I started like binge eating.
Like really poor hygiene in general, like the refusal to want to shower.
Yep.
And all of those things, like not wanting to brush their hair. Like all these changes because they're like just trying to be gross. They're like, maybe this will help them not touch me anymore.
Exactly.
Constant asks for someone to spend the night.
Yes. Someone to be in the room with them.
Yeah. Like they don't ever want to be by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All
Lots
those
of things. Yep. And it's sad that we have to, and it's not just, limited to little girls. Little boys get abused too, but it's more little girls. And it's sad that we have to still live in a world where girls are preyed upon like this.
Yeah. And I know that like it's the same situation as an adult being sexually assaulted. Like, can men be sexually assaulted as grown-ups?
Absolutely.
Sure they can.
Mm-hmm.
Is it as often as when it happens to women? Not at all.
Well, I know in this state, and I don't know if the law has changed as of now, and it's in a lot of states that men can't be raped by a woman because they are getting an erection. Well, sometimes they can't control that.
Yeah.
And it can happen.
Yeah. I totally believe it.
Yeah. So it can happen, especially like if you're like drunk or something like that and a woman takes advantage of you, like it can go that way.
Right.
And then they're like, well, a man can't be raped, so this isn't relevant. You weren't sexually assaulted by this woman.
And who's to say she did anything with his penis?
Right. Exactly. There's things.
very many different kinds of activities that could occur that would equal a sexual assault.
Yep.
So that's a silly thing.
But men are less prone to report that
it's less likely to happen.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yep. But men who touch little girls should be, I think they should.
Women who touch little girls.
Women,
little boys. Yeah.
Castration and...
You are all bad.
Yeah. Should lose your other appendage as well.
Right. Maybe we should cut off their hands like they're thieves.
Yeah, that was going to say. Chop them hands off.
I'm like, ugh.
That's what the cartel does.
So I chose to do this.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I know it was going to make me feel like throwing up. But I just thought it was like kind of right now, very relevant. Really important because
it's been all over the news.
It has been happening entirely too much.
Yep.
There is something I can't get enough of.
What is that?
Our theme music.
Oh my God. I love it. I listen to it to go to sleep. No, I'm just kidding.
Everyone now knows that Holly listens to our podcast in her sleep because she would turn on the theme music.
Right. I have, though, because like we'll have one late at night and I'm like putting everything in and I'm like, okay, I need to listen to this episode. And then I fall asleep and I'm like, to the sound of my own voice.
Nighty night. But thank you, Patty Salzetta.
Yes, absolutely.
For creating our theme music. We love it.
I absolutely do.
And everybody's probably like, oh, we're so tired of hearing how much they like their theme music. But we just want to make sure everybody knows. If you are going to podcast and you need some theme music, reach out to us and we'll get you in touch with Patty.
Hook you up. Yep.
She will do it.
She absolutely will.
And she's really good about, like, listening to what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, it didn't take any time for her to satisfy everything I asked for. So
Right. She was like, boom, 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 on it. Is this good? We're like, well, how about this? Okay, what about this? Done.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, it was, like, really quick,
Mm-hmm.
smooth, easy process.
Absolutely is.
So, yeah. And, speaking about reaching out to us.
Yes.
We still want your Sweet Tea After Dark stories.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, just we can have a conversation about anything we've talked about.
Yes.
Because we like interaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
We need to hear some things.
Yeah. Talk to us. Tell us if there's something you want us to cover.
If you need a therapy session, we'll listen.
You want to vent?
Yeah. Like,
we're here for it.
You're like, you know what? I really don't have any friends and I have nobody to talk to. Talk to us.
Talk to us.
We're really good. Like,
we are your friends.
Yes.
For sure. And we're not going to send it anywhere or
Right.
do anything with it. We are a safe space.
Yes. Don't be like, oh, those celebrity people, they don't talk to real, to actual people. We're not celebrities.
We're not celebrities.
So therefore, talk to us.
We are real people.
Tell us. Be like, I need to get something off my chest. Unless it's illegal.
Yeah, I mean, if you tell me you did something like that, I'm probably going to tell on you.
Be like, I'm not your therapist and I'm not under the HIPAA.
So don't tell me you committed a crime. Because I'm probably going to tell someone else you did.
Right.
The authorities.
Yes.
To be specific. However,
mm-hmm.
You mad at your narcissistic boyfriend,
mm-hmm.
I will listen.
Yeah, absolutely. Will do. And where can they send that at?
All of this can go to holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Message us on Facebook, Instagram.
And now on Spotify.
And
yes.
Buzzsprout fan mail is changing. So if you are on our website or you want to click that little send us a text link, we are now going to be able
mm-hmm.
to respond.
Yes.
Yay.
So
you can actually leave us a voicemail.
Mm-hmm. So you don't even have to write it down.
So
you can just,
doesn't even have to be a typed out message.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave a voicemail for us.
Mm-hmm.
So how about that?
Yes.
Doesn't even have to be just a text. So I thought that was really cool. So that's an update that's coming
mm-hmm.
to Buzzsprout, which is
really
our host.
Cool.
So
yep.
That's neat. I'm so glad because that was my biggest complaint about the fan mail is people would ask questions there and I'm like, I can't answer you. So then we're having to read it on the pod and then answer it there. And I don't know if that person ever listened again, so it's like, I'm so sorry I'm not ignoring you. Because that's what it feels like. I feel like I'm ignoring them because I can't answer on the same platform.
But we're not.
We are not ignoring. And we answer our email. So if you send us an email or if you comment under any episode
mm-hmm.
anywhere, we always reply.
Yep.
One of us always does.
Absolutely.
Every time. Never fails. Might take us a minute.
but we're going to get to
it.
Yeah. Especially during the summer because, if you've been listening for a while, we do get extremely busy with our daytime jobs.
Our jobs get cray-cray.
During the summer. So.
And I'm about to have a screaming baby in my house at night.
Yep.
So I'm going to be so tired.
Zombie.
Right. That's exactly right.
And as always, Hold My Sweet Tea is a Drunken Bee production.
Bzz.
And you guys remember to stay safe out there and report things that are suspicious.
Yes.
And just because we're dipping doesn't mean you can't keep sipping. Bye.